Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and I wanted to take a few minutes today and go through my self-care weeks and show you how I'm going to change that up just a little bit. It'll still be my self-care, but I will show you what I'm going to try at least for this next couple of weeks. Over the course of the last quarter of 2018, I'll be trying to figure out if I want to order 2 weeks or just one. I know that I want the yellow mega weeks or weeks mega, but I also think I do want to get the baby boars just as an extra. But there's something that I'm thinking about trying, so we're going to see. But before that, I just had to show you all. Oh my God, doesn't that look awesome? This is my new Kaweco fine nib fountain pen, and it's Kaweco, Kaweco. Anyway, normally this is one of their full-size ones. They normally have ones that are smaller than this, usually about that big. But this is the Perkio, the Kaweco Perkio, and it is in a fine nib, and I got it to use in my pocket because it matches amazingly well. I mean, it's not exactly the same color pink, but it is pretty freaking close, and the gray is awesome. It matches the sides. So, and this is the fine nib in it. So they do actually have an extra fine, and I may actually go ahead next payday and order that. But I will link down below I got it off of Amazon Prime, and it was $14.99, which is crazy. So, and I love it. I've been using it in all my planners. I love it. So, yeah. And I know it's crazy to say that about a pen that's so, it's called Cotton Candy. Perkio, the Kaweco Perkio Cotton Candy. I mean, that is so freaking girly. I just can't barely stand myself. But I've been loving this. This is how much I actually loved it. I was surfing today through the buy sell trade groups, and there was a Weeks cover in the Sugar Moochie, and it was pretty cheap. It was the perfect fit cover. I almost bought it, and I'm like, what the hell has happened to me? It's because it's not so like freaking pink. It's just kind of skin color. I mean, it matches my skin almost perfectly, but I just really like it. I really, really like it. In October, I'll be giving this one a rest and going back to my carbon as soon as things that I want arrive. But I will go ahead and let's go ahead and dive in, because I don't want this to be a very long video. I've been using this week's for self-care, and it has been great. Also, I love the stickers for the months. I'll be ordering those again for 2018. I did not use this the way that I wanted to. First, I started out writing out the months or the days of the week, and that didn't work. And then I went ahead and just put in the lunar cycle. In 2018, I will have a better plan than this. I hope. But then we get into the monthlies. And so the monthlies, I just kind of basically, I was putting my steps and all of that, but I have that in my A5. And so you'll see here in a few months, I just kind of drop off from doing that. And then I just write in the important things. So it looks like or May 16th is when I kind of stopped doing that. And that's okay. I was just mainly putting in highlights of the day there. And then there's July. And again, I had one book July, and then I worked it back in. This is August, and then this is this month. And my quote for the month is, "Life is what happens while we're busy worrying about everything we need to change or accomplish. Slow down, get mindful, and try to enjoy the moment. This moment is your life," which is Lori Deshane, and I really love that quote. Self-care every day. do an activity daily for self-care, read more for fun. And so this is where we're at. And this is the full moon for tomorrow. And then we've got October, November, December. November is my 5K triathlon, or my triathlon sprint. And then I've got a 5K the next weekend. And then I will be doing something on this weekend, another race. So anyway, so my 52nd birthday is on the 13th of December. And then by January, I will have a new weeks. At least one. So these will not likely get used, but I use them for future planning. So you can see how, I mean, I've used it through the months. Writing down self-care, things like that. Sometimes there was a lot, sometimes there wasn't a lot. I think I went in and decided, some of these things I was actually doing in my A5, so I didn't need to add them over here. So, and I've changed different self-care things throughout the weeks to see what stuck, what didn't. And I have trying to have self-care focus each week. Some weeks I forgot. Back to basics, back in April. Some nights, or some months, or weeks I had washi. Sometimes I just used a lot of stickers. This was obviously Infinity War. But, you know, I love it. It was awesome. And so this is the week solo opened, and so that's why it kind of got Star Wars highlighted. Hotel Artemis. Jurassic World. One Book July started here. I mean, I barely made it through a week, and I had to put some things in here, so, you know, it's just the way things go. Then mid-July, still not putting a ton in, but I ramp back up. Go back through August. And sometime like these in August, I was so busy with everything. There were times that I just I didn't put stickers, I didn't put washi tape or anything like that, but that's okay. And then Dragon Con, that's what happened, this was Dragon Con. And then going through back, and here comes September. And this is this week. So trying out some different things for my Hobonichi and for my A5, and seeing what's going to work the way I want it to work with different covers and all of that. My Rebel Athena walk, my owl cookie and tea time before the storm, because Thursday and Friday were hellaciously busy. Yesterday, I went to MPS, my little store, twice. I hit Costco with Greg. I got coffee socks, which are awesome, and purple chucks, and I love them. Kaweco pen came for the pocket. Today, I did my training. I ran 3.21 miles. I biked 12 miles. I swam 400 meters for 30 minutes. And today was very hard. I did not want to do that. I have been pushing myself really hard, and I realize that I'm going into fatigue again. This coming week is going to be more about relax, and even though I'm still going to be training, I'm not going to be pushing myself so hard. And so I just need to take a rest, and my body is telling me that. So while I am still training, it is not going to be nearly as intense as it has been the past couple of weeks. And this is my favorite washi tape ever. It is the Autumn Ombre bows, and you guys know I don't like bows, but holy fuck balls, I love that. Oh, and I got this one I've got this, the wide and the thin one from Simply Gilded. Love them. I got 4 rolls of this. I loved it so much. So yes, on occasion, I do like the bows. I ordered stickers last night from Coffee Monsters Co., and I will be making my Once More with Love monthly sticker order. I need to get the monthly today is National Hot Dog Month or whatever, or Hot Dog Day or whatever. I get those for all the months, and so I realized I needed to get those. So obviously, I did not. I mean, I did a lot this weekend, this week, but did not get a lot put in. Although I put stuff in over here, so not a lot got over here. So what I'm changing is for next week, all of this that normally goes over here, which is what I do for, which helps me keep track of what I'm doing for self-care, will go in here. So I will be, as you notice, I kind of skip lines over here. I will not be skipping lines, and I won't be ordering a whole lot, but I'm going to put it all over here, because over here, dun dun dun, I'm going to be tracking breakfast, lunch, and dinner in here. I just saw this layout this week, and I thought, I want to try that, because as much as I loved the my app on my phone, I still forget to do it because I'm not writing it down. So when I was writing it down in my pocket, I did it every day. And so I'm going to try to go back and try to put it in here. And so if I can write it down. The one thing I loved about the app is that it told me the calories, the carbs, all of that during the day. And if I write it down, even if I just jot it down in here, then I can write it here or I can put it in my app, either way. But I want to try this and see how I like it. And we'll see how this week goes, putting everything over here. And then next week, I may find another layout that I want to try another thing. I don't know. For the next couple of weeks, or probably 3 or 4 weeks, I'm trying to see what I want to do in my weeks. I know it's going to be self-care. That is not going to change. I know I will have a self-care weeks regardless in 2018. But this is more to see if I need a second one. So, or if I can incorporate it all into one and still have self-care and still worry about my meal tracking. So we're going to try it and see. I may do it more than 1 week. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. But obviously, I didn't use up all the room over here, and I haven't. So I do believe it will be fine. And I mean, sometimes I wrote a lot there, sometimes I didn't. So we're going to see how this works and see. Now, like this week, I did write a lot. But all of this could have gone over here. We're going to take a try and see what happens. So this is what I'm going to try for this week. And track my meals here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm using the little secret dots that they have here to do that. And then, even though I wish the secret line was 7 days over. It's like, really? Why would you do 6? Do 7. Anyway. And then I track my orders and my shipments received. And so these are all things that just make me happy, which is all self-care. I will still be training something every day, but we're going to see what happens for this week and then go from there. I do have a second week's, and I actually drew this in that, but then I thought, you know what? I want to see if I can do this all in one. It's an experiment, so we're going to just see. And I know I'm getting the Mega. All of this, whatever I feel like needs to be forwarded, will go forward. My 19 goals before 2019, 19 podcasts, I wrote that all out. My 3 races before the end of the year, 3 goals crossed off of my 101 goals in 1001 days, which I am sad that my 100, this is not in the new weeks, the 2019 weeks, but you know what? It's just as easy to put this in the Mega pages, so I'm just going to do it that way. And then I keep track of my Once More with Love stickers, my Planner Kate stickers. I know I have the Coffee Monsters, and the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers here. I need to update this with my last couple of orders. So I haven't used a ton. I mean, I could probably get away with using a regular one, but I like the Mega, and I plan on using it more, especially if I go with this. So we're just going to see. But that's how I'm using that. And I've started using this gray fine liner, Tri-Plus, the Statler Tri-Plus fine liner. I don't know if you can see that. And as you can see, it's very non-glaring. And I'm actually using this in my Cousin Avec too. I set up, like, this is tomorrow and this is today. And like you can see back through the days that I was using, I'm still using the Tri-Plus fine liners, but I've used different colors through the different months. But I'm kind of digging the gray because it doesn't jump out and it kind of just blends in with everything. Whereas where I was using orange, it's like, hello! The gray just kind of blends in. So, but gives me structure. And that's what I need. I don't like having a totally blank page. I don't like that. This gives me structure. And it tells me what I'm missing, all of that. So, and I even went to the gray for my weather stamp. And I'll link that down below as well. It's actually made for the weeks. And it would actually fit perfectly in one of these squares. But since I'm doing it here, I don't really need it in the weeks as well. Let me see if I can find where I was doing it. Yeah, here. I just stamped it there. I will say, with this stamp, you have to make sure it's clean, because then it gets kind of jumbled. It gets too thick. But I was not cleaning my stamp after every use. So yeah, that's where I'm using the stamp there now. So I am getting closer to getting my Hobonichi order done. But it will probably be next payday or the first payday in October. So we'll see. So that's how I'm trying to do or change up my weekly view in my Mega Weeks or Weeks Mega. And if you are tracking things in your Mega Weeks or your regular weeks, let me know. I do use this every week and I carry it with me in my Delphonics bag, but I may end up putting it in my wallet or in my purse, but I don't know. We'll see. It works just fine in my wallet there too. So there you have it. And these are my everyday carries. And so far, I'm loving it all. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.